What happened to Lyrical Lemonade?
It seems like just yesterday, a new viral video was popping up on the Lyrical Lemonade YouTube channel, with tons of new talent blowing up from the cosign. They actually put on so many artists and had so many viral videos that people were calling it the Lyrical Lemonade
5 years
effect.
ago?
But recently their relevance has declined with a huge drop in views, and it seems like their founder Cole Bennett has shifted his focus, and he's even considering quitting music videos. So to understand how Lyrical Lemonade went from a music industry powerhouse to what now seems like just another music video page, we gotta go back to the beginning. Real quick, my name is Matt. I make weekly music related content, so make sure to stick around and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, I wanted to say this one's a bit more opinionated, but I've seen other people express this opinion as well, so let me know what you think down below, but just keep that in mind while you watch, and let's continue. Lyrical Lemonade
trying to stop the hate comments.
Was in high school and wanted to start a blog.
Let me see. Oh, okay. All right. He successfully stopped it. Okay.
About hip-hop music, specifically underground Chicago artists.
I started Lyrical Lemonade because I knew I wanted to start a blog. So I was in study hall, and I was just like, what do I do? Like, I want to become more involved. I want to do a bunch of different stuff. I had like everything mapped out on paper, and I went home to my mom, and I was like, I want to do this, like yada yada yada. I found a web designer to come over, and as he was on his way over, like we were gonna set everything up, I still didn't know what I wanted to name everything. So I was like, Mom, like what do I name it? We're like bouncing ideas back and forth. I want it to be catchy.
You and your mom thinking up the idea for the name of a hip-hop website?
Yeah, exactly. It was hilarious. And she's like a classic like 50-year-old, like white mom. So she was like Lyrical Lemonade, and I was like, Mom, like, what are you talking about? And then I was like, wait, like that's actually that's perfect.
His mom came up with the name Lyrical Lemonade, and he set up the website. He then started driving to Chicago all the time to shoot music videos, and after making a bunch of connections, decided to also start throwing concerts. Cole said, when I started doing videos, it was really like the second layer of Lyrical Lemonade. The first layer was the blog. I loved writing and covering new local talent that wasn't being covered.
I started throwing shows, I started doing more music videos, I started expanding. After I graduated high school, I moved right to the city. Went to DePaul University, and just from there I just made connections, and every day after class, every day whenever I had free time, I was just doing whatever I could.
Eventually he booked Uzi and had a huge show, which really showed that he was stepping outside of just local Chicago acts. On top of that, as Cole was growing his brand, he began to work with bigger and bigger artists. He met Famous Dex, and they locked in for a music video, which was actually Cole's first video to hit 1 million views on YouTube, and it is now sitting over 20 million views. After that, it was to the moon, and Lyrical Lemonade started connecting with tons of artists all over the country. Cole, as a newer videographer, had limited connections, so it's not like he was working with a bunch of huge artists right out the gate. The main focus of Lyrical Lemonade seemed to be working with bubbling talent and promoting them on the platform. Of course, as Lyrical Lemonade grew, they got the opportunity to work with bigger and bigger artists, and by like 2017, Lyrical Lemonade was pretty established as a dominant platform in the music industry.
Let's talk about Lyrical Lemonade. Explain what this is to those who might not fully comprehend.
So Lyrical Lemonade is it's based in Chicago, but we're kind of like trying to expand on that. It's a event coordination blog. It's we do the music videos, everything. So it's like we have a clothing line. It's like a bunch of different avenues all under like one brand name. And I've done a lot of shows in Chicago. I put on Uzi's first show in Chicago. I have Cardi coming in February. Like I say, I do music videos and the clothing, just a lot of different stuff. But essentially, it's just like a platform that's just like meant for. It was initially meant for expanding on Chicago artists, but now we're kind of trying to expand and just
Like Cole said, they had expanded outside of just Chicago and were dominating the entire music industry. It got to the point where if you got that Lyrical Lemonade cosign, you had made it as an artist. It's hard to explain just how influential Lyrical Lemonade was like in the mid to late 2010s, but they were the go-to music video page if you wanted to find new talent. Lyrical Lemonade helped to break artists like
Worldstar Low-Key was still up at that time though.
Lil Xan, Lil Skies, Juice WRLD, Comethazine, Lil Mosey, Lil Tecca, and many more. They all had huge music videos, usually for what was their breakout song. Many people dubbed this the Lyrical Lemonade effect, meaning if you had a hot song and got a Lyrical Lemonade music video, you were going to blow up. A YouTuber named Marvelous Beats covered the Lyrical Lemonade effect and discussed how powerful Lyrical Lemonade was for breaking Lil Skies into the music industry.
The song Red Roses was without a doubt his breakthrough record and received a Cole Bennett music video on the Lyrical Lemonade channel on October 18th, 2017.
I don't know if did Red Roses come out before nowadays? Nowadays is the first one I heard.
Where we we can clearly see a drastic change in not only his Instagram followers, but also his followers across all his other platforms. Really going to show the true impact that Lyrical Lemonade has on shaping bubbling artists.
On top of that, a few years ago I covered a similar topic, and in that video I was showing genius page views from artists before and after a Lyrical Lemonade video. It's a strange metric, but artists like Lil Pump, Lil Xan, and Lil Tecca all saw a big increase in views following the Lyrical Lemonade videos. So clearly Lyrical Lemonade really had an ability to showcase up-and-coming talent, and there was an audience that was really looking for it. In that video I mentioned where I talked about Lyrical Lemonade,
I never heard of Juice, Jack Harlow, it's probably more that I most likely forgot, discovered through Cole. Nah, facts though, I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, I'd be like, oh, it's a new music video, Lyrical Lemonade, bet, I'm clicking that.
one of the
like,
top
literally
comments was,
that's
I'm
just
gonna
one
be
of them
honest,
ones.
Before
Like,
Lyrical
you gotta
Lemonade,
know.
I had never heard of Juice, Jack Harlow, SSG Kobe, Cochise.
I ain't know all the lore and stuff behind it, though.
And there's probably more that I most likely forgot I discovered through Cole. Lyrical Lemonade was known as the go-to channel to find a banger new song paired with a great music video. However, I feel like that would eventually change. In my opinion, the last time it felt like Lyrical Lemonade was really successfully helping put artists on the map was the era with Baby Santana, Cash Dami, Cochise, Sofago, SSG Kobe, and people like that. Those videos seem pretty impactful. However, I think the last time Lyrical Lemonade like fully put on an artist was with Jack Harlow and What's Poppin', since most listeners didn't know him before that song and video. So if Lyrical Lemonade isn't putting artists on like they used to, then what happened to Lyrical Lemonade? Well, a lot of fans over the past couple of years have been debating online whether or not Lyrical Lemonade fell off, and there are a few reasons I think people are having this conversation. First of all, Lyrical Lemonade has been working with a lot of the same artists over the past few years, artists that we all
I think they've stopped like putting people on per se, and just like started working with like all the people that they have. You know what I mean? Because I mean they're still eating. Did this Eminem video come out 6 months ago? Maybe it did. I don't know. I feel like this was longer ago, but I could be wrong. But I mean they're still pulling millions, so it's like they haven't fallen off. It's just like he hasn't hit that next level of like, all right, here's the newest wave of new people. His channel isn't that no more.
Already know about and have
Lyrical
seen
Lemonade isn't that
multiple
no
times on the
more.
Lyrical
At least
Lemonade YouTube channel. It's also a lot of more
doesn't seem
mainstream
like it.
artists that Lyrical Lemonade's been working with over the years.
Yeah.
Like they got a bunch of videos with Eminem, Drake, Justin Bieber, and more people like that. But I wouldn't say that this is entirely their fault. I mean, there haven't really been any artists other than maybe like Yeet who have come out with smash hits like there was back in the day when Lyrical Lemonade was putting on for tons of people. There really have not been nearly as many artists who break into the mainstream as there were back in the mid to late 2010s.
True.
And the ones that aren't usually going on Lyrical Lemonade. They still have made an effort to work with newer artists like Ian, Netspend, Big X The Plug, and more, but these artists just aren't going nearly as crazy as the people Lyrical Lemonade came up with. Plus, the Netspend video got a bunch of comments of people talking about how they felt like old heads now, so I guess it really is just a shift in the generations and what's popular now. Regardless, Lyrical Lemonade has definitely shifted their focus to more mainstream artists and more relevant things. I mean, they did a music video for Jack Black and a bunch of stuff for the Minions, which is definitely cool, but it doesn't feel the same as back when they were making videos with Famous Dex in apartments or Lil Pump in a stairwell. I think a fan on Reddit summed it up well when they said, maybe because I'm no longer a teenager, but his stuff from 2016 to 2017 felt way more authentic. His new stuff feels so corporate now. And I think that sentence and the word corporate really sums up how a lot of fans are feeling, because most of their music videos are somewhat formulaic and they work with a lot of the same artists again and again and again, rather than new underground talent. On top of that, Lyrical Lemonade has branched out to collabs with giant movies like The Minions, throwing festivals, and doing things like that. And I noticed that in some of the music videos there were other directors or other people doing different things that Cole used to do, so it got me wondering, maybe Cole Bennett has shifted his focus away from the music video side of things. And recently this past year he confirmed those suspicions. On May 2nd of 2024, Cole Bennett made a post to his Instagram account announcing that Lyrical Lemonade wasn't going to be his main focus anymore, or at least the music video side of things. He said, "Since 2013 I have directed and edited every music video that exists on the Lyrical Lemonade YouTube channel. The channel currently sits at 22 million subscribers and over 11 billion total views. I started this all at age 17 as a passion project. I never thought it was possible for it to become what it is today. I've been taking some time to think about what I want the next decade of my journey to look like. I want to continue storytelling in all different mediums, specifically feature films. In order to do that, I need to allow myself the space to become a student again. I have so much to learn. I also feel I have much to give. I want to pass on my resources and my experience to the next generation of Lyrical Lemonade music video directors. We are building a home for aspiring creatives to flourish. The first director we are welcoming in is one with a bright mind and a sharp eye. I will still personally be directing music videos as well, but just a select few a year. I promise to make them very special. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Let's keep the story going. So clearly, new underground talent and killer music videos is not the main focus for Cole Bennett anymore. However, the new director
you're trying to
brings
do
on
films.
and breathes
That's
more
fire.
life into the platform. When the last underground scene was coming up with artists like Yeet, there were a bunch of other music video platforms like Mosh Pit or Kids Take Over that were really pushing the envelope and putting on for underground artists. And maybe Cole plans on recruiting
I don't
some
think I
of
heard
those
either one of
directors.
those.
Don't get me wrong, Lyrical Lemonade is still a really cool platform, and obviously they didn't fall off. They throw amazing festivals every year that clearly have a lot of effort put into them. I mean, they had their own video village with mini sets from iconic videos. That's pretty sick. They have really cool merch, and they have their own lemonade, and they even put out their own album recently. Although
They have
it
their
was
own
met with
lemonade?
mixed reviews, clearly Lyrical Lemonade is still doing cool, fun, and creative things. It just seems like the music video front hasn't been pushing the envelope the past few years like it used to back in the day. I'm sure Cole Bennett is going to do some really cool things going forward. He's clearly very talented and passionate, and you can't expect him to do the same thing forever. People want to do
True.
more, and that's clearly what's happening with Lyrical Lemonade. This video is a bit more opinionated though, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. WorldStar is another company that used to
Oh yeah, WorldStar. This is not a WorldStar situation. I'll definitely say that. This ain't a WorldStar situation. WorldStar fell off. Lyrical Lemonade didn't fall off. I'll bet Cole's probably making more money than her, despite not being as culturally relevant. It's surprising. Yeah, I think it would be kind of cool to have Lyrical Lemonade stay like an underground thing, but it's like there's more money in expanding to doing like different artists, movies, and you know what I'm saying, bigger companies and stuff like that working with. So it is what it is. All that means is that just opens up the door for somebody else to take that. Like, take what he was doing and just run with it. Like, all right, he did this. Let me do this then. Like, let me pick up the underground rappers and let me like try to edit the videos and direct them in like a unique way. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's gonna be kind of tough. But hey, bro, it is what it is. Even down on the video front, people watch short form on TikTok, even Spotify. I forgot Spotify has music videos now. Don't they just upload the same video though on YouTube and Spotify? I don't know. Lyrical Lemonade's fine though. I'm kind of interested to see like where they're gonna go now with like Cole taking a step back.